In this video, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG and analyzing it. One of the best ways to improve at backgammon is not only with practice, but studying your errors. And that's exactly what you can do with this format, because when you play against XG, it automatically transcribes the entire match and it shows you all of your errors. So you can immediately go back without having to go back and transcribe it if you're videotaping yourself, which is very time consuming. So this is a very efficient way to do that. There are also a lot of features of XG that will help you learn, and I'll show you some of those in this video. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. With the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. Again, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG. I'm playing on a beautiful P40 board with black and blue points. I actually have a P40 board myself. They're really beautiful. They're high quality. They're lightweight, and they have the metallic sound because they're made of metal. So you have to get adjusted to that, but they're beautiful. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. I'm playing the red checkers at the bottom, XG, the yellow checkers at the top, and here we go. 4-2 is a great opening roll, makes the 4-point. 6-4 should make the 2-point. All right, now the 4-1, just bring a spare there. That spare is valuable. All right, 6-1, so I can hit or I can make the bar point. Hitting does more, duplicates the entering, and hitting 5s, 4-1. Okay, so now with the 4-1, come there and hit. You want to fight for those high inner board points. 6-5 comes in and steps out there. 5-4 is a great roll. Makes the golden point. All right, comes out. So 4-2, hit, go there. 5-4 will hit back. 6-3 doesn't come in. I do have that security, so the 1 was awkward there. So there's the 1. Don't really have a good 3. I'll just step up, put some pressure there. Okay, so now I have 6s. There we go. 1, 2. And then, do I want to come out? The race is a little bit close. I want to keep that anchor, make a 3-point board. Okay, 5-3 will come in and out. There's the 5. And the 4, it can't come down. I can come here. This leaves 1s and 4s and 1s and 4s over here. So it duplicates a lot. I don't want to necessarily bring that there, and I need to get these things going. So I think that's the idea there. So the 2-1. Okay, so now what's going on here? I have a 3-point board against a 3-point board. I'm ahead by 11 in the race. I have 3 blots that I need to consolidate, but I have some numbers that are good. So 3s, 4s, and 5s. So 5-4, 5-3, 4-3. Also, double 4s, double 5s works, and double 6s works. I'm sorry, the double 3s, 4s, and 5s work. So that's 9 numbers. They're anti-jokers. Well, those 4s that are blocked from here and here, oh, the 4s are okay there. 4s are blocked there. 4s are blocked there, but I can point there. What about the 1s? Double 1s is a good one. Yeah, I mean, I do have some gammon threats if I do double here. Well, Hagen's law says that if you have 9 net market losers and the rest of the time you're doing okay, then you should double. I have about 9 or 10 market losers, not a lot of anti-jokers the rest of the time. I'm doing okay, but there's still these blots to consolidate, so maybe not quite so okay. However, at 5-way, if you have threats of winning a gammon, you want to double more aggressively because a double gammon gets you to the valuable Crawford score. So we'll go with the double here. Okay, so double 6. So let's see how safe I can play. So I can play all the way, but that leaves 2 blots. I can play here and here. That leaves the blot there too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves a single blot, but this is disconnected. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves 2s here and 5s there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 just leaves that blot. Don't think I can do that. Let's see. 1, 2. I'm gonna lose the anchor. I could also do 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaves 4s and 1s there and 2s here. There is 1, 2, and then 3, 4. No? Okay. This is a tough one. It'll be a good one to analyze. I think you want to just do something like this that works best when I'm missed. Okay, so that leaves 5s and 2s. 3, 2 is duplicated, and there's the double 1. So that's 21 numbers. Okay. 5, 4 hits. Double 5 is a great roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minimizing shots. Okay, so there's the 6. Here's the 3. Now I just need to come home with these last 2. Looking for double. 5, and then I'll play the 4 there. I want to save a 6. 5, 2. Well ahead in the race. Now my double 2s works. Double 6 is great. Okay. No gammon. Okay. All right. Now 4, 3. Make the reverse split. Double 4 is a good roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double 6. Can't double at the score. 5, I'll come out and spread the checkers. 2 1's a little awkward. We'll slot. Okay. Still can't double. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and bring this checker out. Okay, so now I'm going to go for the gammon. 6, 3. Can I make a point? No. Let's bring this around. 4, 3. Okay, I think now I have a double. Not a lot of gammons. All right, now I'm ahead 3-0, 2 away, 5 away. Double 4 is a great roll. It makes that anchor and the 9 point. 5, 2. Okay, so I can make this point or hit and continue. I think this does a lot. I'm ahead by a lot in the race. I have this nice formation. 5, 1 can come in and hit loose there. 4, 3, I can hit twice. There you go. So now I'm going for a doubled gammon. And cover with the 1 and bring 1 down for an additional attacker. Okay, so now going for the back game, but has very poor timing. So there's the 2. And the 6, I'll go there. Yeah. It's twice, double 5, can't come in. My dead cube take point is really low at this score. Not gonna lose a lot of gammons, I don't think, because there are all these checkers back. I think I can still take it this score. Double 5, can't come in. Hits another checker, dancing again. 5-2 dances again. 5-2 makes the point on head, comes in with 1. Got to hit loose, going for the gammon. Okay, so that 1 was really important. Saves a lot of gammons, although there's still plenty of gammons. Okay, so there's the 1. I'm gonna bring this down. Okay, so 3. And then bring another builder for the 4 point. 5-4, I'm gonna make it. 5-2, come out. Double 6, okay. So now here's where I'm gonna think about saving some gammons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it brings builders there. Okay, 6-4, I'm gonna run. Okay, so that was forced. 5-3, I'll bring the crossover there. Okay, so now I just need to get crossovers. This does waste a pip, but I really need the crossovers now. So there, come in perfect. 6-5. Okay, so I'll bring both in here. Okay, so is the gammon. So now it's gammon go. So I'm going to bring 2 checkers down, double 1, play offensively here. 5-3. So just make another inner board point. 6-3 comes out. 4-1. I'm going to step up, go there. Okay, double 5 hits. 5-3 comes in. That's good for me. All right, 3-1. There. Double 5. Come around. Ahead by 10 in the race now. 5-3. We'll clear that point. Alternatively, I could clear this point, which will be the point that's going to be hard for me to clear. I think I'll have plenty of time to actually clear that point, so that's okay. Double 2, bring those in, clear the point. Okay, so now it's a race. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, and play down. Don't want that semi gap there on the 5 point. 2 there, and 1 spread there. Okay, should be able to take care of this one and go to DMP double match point. Spread the checkers. 3. I think this one's a little better. Close. All right, double match point. 5-1. Okay, so 4-3, I can hit twice here. Bringing this down, I don't think is the right idea against the 2-point board. Do have the extra checker in the zone. So with the 5-3, don't necessarily want to make that ace point, although that blot is a liability. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It was productive, gains a lot in the race. 5, and then step up. So now I can escape with 6-3 and 5-4 in addition to 6-5. And double 6 is good. All right, blocked it. 4-3. Leave the double shot. Sometimes you're missed. 4-2 is a good roll. I could do this, or I could do this. I'm ahead enough in the race, but I think I need to do this. That leaves 4 numbers and 5 numbers at double 5. That was one of them. 2-1, step up to the edge. Makes the prime. Okay, so trying to counter prime here. Do I slot or do I bring it down? I mean, if I'm hit, I might be able to anchor there, which may help me. Okay, so that's the closeout. Pre-clears. So that looks like gin. Now I'll analyze it. I'll go through all the moves that were pretty straightforward. I'll go through quickly, but I really want to focus on the errors or the ones that I was unsure of. So this was straightforward. That was a hit. 4-1. This is where you want to come down and hit. Or actually safety. Yeah, this is the one that I was not sure of. Although it is pretty clear to just clean up that blot after you hit. The 5-4 was good. 4-2. Slightly preferred bringing 2 down. I'll put the arrow. That's what people like. And then the 3-1. It's when you come up. Playing 6-3 was close. Double 6 was good. It's slightly prefer just bringing all 4 down like this. Okay. And then the 5-4 like that. And the double, okay, so this was not quite a double. So let's take a look at the dice distribution. Control Alt D, and then let's look at the graph. I double click it here, hit the icon with the most red bars. That gives you the highest level of analysis. Then you hit after double take to see what the market losers are. So a market losing sequence is a sequence of 2 rolls, first by me, then the opponent, where it was a take before the sequence and it becomes a pass afterwards. And here it's only double 3, which it's there. I mean, there is the second half of the sequence, but there not a lot of threats, and there's some bad rolls like 2-1 is not good. Okay, so that was the idea. So let's take a look at it on another board here. I'll put it on another board and see what we could do to make it a double. What if this were safetied here? Now it's close. And what if you have a diversified spare checker there? Still close. I guess you would have to make the board stronger, maybe. Let's see. What if it were like this? That's a big difference. Now it becomes a small double. What if you do this? Now it's a strong double. And then what if you have this there? Now you're up by 10 in the race. Now it becomes a pass. Okay, so that's the exercise I do. You modify the position, you copy and paste it onto a different board. You hit Control Shift C for copy and go to a different instance of XG and hit Control V for paste. And then you modify the position to C. I just didn't have enough. All these blots, and this 2-point was not as good as the 5-point. What else can we do? We can weaken the opponent's board. Like, let's say you do that. How much of it help? I mean, that helps a little bit, but still not enough. So those were the keys there. Okay. And then the double 6. Oh yeah, this one was hard, but I did come up with the right play here. Second best was this, which leaves 4s and 1s. Put the dilly builder here. Okay. So try to bring things home and minimize shots. Double 5. These two were virtually tied. And then the 6-3 played safely. There was nothing much left here. Had to play safe there. And the double 6 was a good roll. And that was it for game 1. Now to game 2. Double 4 was a good roll. The 5-1, you come out. And this was a double 6. Okay, so I came there, resulting in this position, putting him on the bar. Turns out that actually playing safe and bringing this, look at how robust this position is. So this is important to understand. A lot of people don't recognize robustness versus brittleness. This is a robust position. And what that means is that every single one of these points here has an extra checker on it, has a third or even a fourth checker. So what that means is you can use these checkers to make offensive points next without breaking the position. In contrast, if you have a brittle position, which is flat and you lack spares, it becomes inflexible because you're going to have to break a point. So look at how many good rolls you have next. I mean, how many rolls can make the 4 point? Well, there's a 6-4, 6-3, 6-2, 6-1, 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, 3-2, 3-1, 2-1. So that's 20 numbers, not even including the doubles. With fours, you're probably going to hit here, but that's the idea there. Okay. Didn't think of it. Yeah. One of the things you want to think about is that don't play your doubles always in pairs. But oftentimes that's the right idea, but you want to think about all the options. Okay, then the 6-3, and then this was a double and it was a pass. So let's look at this. This is a good way of studying match strategy. Put this on another board, and the first thing I do is change the score, look at it at different scores. So for money, it's a big pass. Okay. And let's look at it in a match. So let's say it's the first game of a 5-point match. So this is actually too good to double. Wow. Borderline too good to double. There's some gammons here. Okay. Now let's say you're leading 1-0. Now it's more too good to double because those gammons will get you the valuable 2-away score rather than the awkward 3-away score. But the difference between 4-away, 5-away, and 3-away, 5-away is huge. What was the score? So this is a pass by 48 millipoints. And here it's too good. You see that? Okay, so let's go back to the original score. So you want to modify the score. Then you modify the position to see what we can do to make it a take. What about that? That should do a significant amount. Look at that. So this is the original position. It's a 48 millipoint pass without this. Okay. You make the 5-point and it becomes a no double. Okay. The equity is 734 versus 1. So that's a lot. Here you're winning 72% of the time. With the 5-point, it's only 68% of the time. Here you're winning 31% gammons, whereas here it's only 29% gammons. So that's key. That's another thing I like to do to see what happens to make it a pass or to make it a no double. And I think that's enough. What about if you didn't have all the builders? You can move one here. Now it's borderline. So these are the things that you can kind of do. And actually one exercise that's really good is try to guess what you would have to do to make it borderline like this. Okay. Now game 3. Okay. So this was a blunder. I looked at it, which is good. But this I did this. It gains in the race. Um But the problem is there are a lot of hit backs, and I only have a 1-point board. So this is a resulting position. This is the resulting position after the top play of making the 4-point. 9-4, 6-4. It also unstacks the 6-point, and it retains this anchor. So I can't be hit back. The chosen play, the selected play was like this. It does hit a checker, but leaves some jokers like double 1 and double 3. This is the dice distribution after the two plays. Okay, so the for the people that are not familiar with this, the panel on the upper left is the equity heat map after the top play of making the 4-point. So this shows my equity after all the opponent's 36 rolls, double one, 2-1, 3-1, and so forth, with an average column on the right. The panel on the upper right does the exact same thing for the selected play, hitting and continuing, which is what I did. These two are on a color scale from blue to red. Blue is good, red is bad. They're on the same color scale. The darker the blue, the better. The darker the red, worse. You see there are a lot of good rolls here and there are a lot of bad rolls here. The panel on the lower left takes the difference. So it takes the equity value in a given cell in heat map B and subtracts that from the equity value in the corresponding cell in heat map A. So in the lower left, blue favors A, red favors B, and you see most of them favor A, and the panel on the lower right plots this in a vertical bar graph. So you can see some of these, like the big swings are on double threes, double ones, 5-4, 5-1. So this one shows you how they're played. So after the top play, the 5-4 plays like that. So let's go back and look. So after the top play, if he rolls a 5-4, it runs. But after this play, now 5-4 anchors. Okay, let's look at the next one. Double three is huge. So after the top play, double three is very awkward. How is it? 13-10 twice, 6-3 twice. But after the selected play, it comes in, points on head, and makes that point. That's a huge swing there. There are also like all these hitting rolls that are really big. You don't want to give that up. Like the 5-1 will hit, the 5-3 doesn't hit, but 4-1 will hit. So that's the idea. You don't want to break the anchor too prematurely when you have only a 1-point board. Now, what happens if, say, you already had this point? So now you can hit. Well, what if you had the 5 points? Now you have a 2-point board, so hitting becomes stronger because there are 4 dancing rolls rather than 1. Uh, it becomes closer. It becomes closer, but still you want the 4 points. Okay, so that's the idea. You got to be careful not to leave the anchor prematurely. 4-3 was good. 3-1, nothing special here. Okay, so this was a double, and it was still a take. So you see, I'm behind. So let's take a look at this on another board here. First thing to do is look at it for money. This is not a double, okay? It's only because of the score. So when you're behind like this, you want to double. So let's say you're behind like 4 away, 3 away. You want to double aggressively, okay? And 4 away, 2 away. Now it becomes a pass. What about a 3 away, 2 away? It's a double, but still take. At 5 away, 2 away, which was the score, it's a double, but a very comfortable take. So what could we do to make it a no double? Well, how about safetying this? There you go. So that's the exercise you do. Now there are no threats there. What can you do to make it a pass? Well, let's try that. Still probably not enough. Oh, that is enough actually, because the score. Now look at all the gammons you win. 30% gammons. Here it's 26%, and you're winning more. This is 55% of the time, and that's 63% of the time. What if you had this point instead? Now it's a small pass. All right, very good. Continuing. 5-4. There was pretty much nothing I could do here. That was the gammon. Now it's the Crawford game. So notice that you bring 2 down at the Crawford score. And then here it actually preferred 13-5. which results in this position. Whereas I did this. This kind of keeps things flat, makes a hole. Here, this leaves that robust position with a solid 4 prime. Lots of builders to make that point next. And you have that spare there. Okay. And then what else here? So here, oh, like the 13-8, these were close, okay. 5-3 was forced, and then the 5-3. 3-1, look at this. It liked 13-9, relatively close because of these two blots. Let's look at it here. If there weren't those two blots, now it's clear. So you want to recognize this. Look at the entire board. Look for blots on the entire board. That indicates you can make a bold play. The double 5 just comes around. Okay, so the double 2, this was interesting. So I brought this in, but now it's no longer what Kent Goulding calls box proof. If the opponent rolls double 6s, what happens? Now it's a big swing. I don't have enough of a lead in the race. Okay. And 6-5 is good too. So look at this. You can hit control and select this, right click, go to dice distribution, and then you can look at it here. I press the icon with the most red bars, then I double click on the area to show a 2D graph. And you can see here, double 5s are bad, but here double 6s and double 6s and double 5s are bad. So double 6 goes from good here to bad here. And if you want to see it, you look on the dice map here. So here you can see only double 5 is bad, but here 6-5 and double 6 are bad when you do that. So when you make this play, it results in this position, and a 6-5 can be played both out because the race is close, and a double 6 is good for the race. So that's the idea. Make sure it's box proof. All right, so that was it for that one. Then the final game, DMP double match point, the 5-3. Okay, so look, it did like covering that, and close was this. This was a small error. So even at DMP, you want to cover that ace point. Double 5 was good. There was nothing else remarkable in this match. So that was it. That was another 5-point match against XG. These are very valuable. Certainly learn a lot from these. I highly recommend it. You just play against XG. I know a lot of people like to play against an opponent. The benefit of playing against XG is it's much faster. You don't have to wait for your opponent. You don't have to check to make sure they're making legal plays or anything like that. You can just focus on your own plays. Additionally, you see all your errors and you can actually learn from it. In backgammon, unlike chess, you can win a match but play poorly, or you can lose a match and play well. So you can't determine how you're playing just by your wins and losses. You have to study your errors. And this one transcribes the entire match, shows all the errors, and you can do all these different exercises, copy it and paste it onto a different board, modify the position, change the score, see what happens, do the dice distribution, think about the threats, look at the wins, the gammons, the losses, all of these things. And that helps you learn a lot. This is a great exercise. Here there were some doubling decisions. There was the double 6, the double 2 was interesting, and that 5-2 where you don't want to break the anchor prematurely. So a lot of valuable lessons there. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. With the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.